morning all. Welcome to the first dance-off of 2025. What is the only thing better than 24 or 2024? Answer, 25. I can't believe it. This year is the 1 year that reflects on my favorite joke. And when March comes around, my age will be the 1 year that reflects on my favorite joke. It's gonna be a good year. But anyway, the first dance-off of the only year better than 2024. The theme is as we went for last night. We are gonna do a continued series for the next couple of months or portion of the year of probably the next couple of months, just this spring season. We're gonna do a series of strength training and how to get back into dance after a break or injury. As you see, I'm relaxing here in this pose and it feels so good, although I'm not stretched and I have a bad cold. I need to be careful not to hurt my muscles. So we're gonna do a whole series. I think I did one before on how to gently dance when you're sick or think you're getting sick. But we're gonna do a whole series with the TheraBands and everything and all the gentle exercises for when you're just getting back in. And we're gonna do a separate series on how to create a production. And we have a production we're gonna be creating today in front of camera, or at least parts of it. And next weekend when I run it by, my professor who's gonna help me really create a production, I'm gonna I might feature her on my channel and show you what she says and her critiques and everything. So stay tuned and create a production with me and stretch back into your actual self. Post-Christmas holidays, candy, sugar eating, candy gift giving and getting, all that stuff can go behind you and you can get back into shape and stretch yourself back into your flexible self. Yeah, by the way, this is gonna be costume one for production. I'm gonna teach you or lead you through some of the very easy ones, super beginner. As I said last night in the video, you don't have to be insulted to go back to beginner. Going back to beginner does not mean anything bad. No matter how advanced you are, that's actually a good thing. It helps you go forward. It's amazing what simple basics in life in general we could all stand your mind of. So for the beginner stretch, we're gonna start. Move either of your arms. I'm doing my left. Move your arms, stretch it over your head, grab it. Oh yeah, that feels good. Really reach over there. And then reverse. And really hold these for a good 30 seconds each. Probably not at 30 seconds yet, but now we're gonna start reaching. We hold first 30 seconds, then we reach 30 seconds. Oh yeah. Then I think you step out wide, stretch up, touch the floor. Really hold that floor. And also keep your back flat, tabletop. And keep your legs straight. Never lock your legs or your knees or any part of your body. Locking your body will lead you to injury. As I just learned the hard way, I'm going to twist to the side so you can see I am flat and tabletop. As opposed to hunching, I'm in a tabletop. Or at least, almost. It doesn't look like it when I turn my head. My legs are nice and straight. There you come from tabletop. You roll up. Then you roll to one side. I'm going to do my right for the video. And if this hurts too much, you could bend your knees a little. See how I'm bending and stretch, bend and stretch, but make sure your back leg that's supporting you is straight. And then you bend forward. Really lunge into this. Then you come right back up. and then you switch, stretch, bend your back, bend your front. You can bend either, but it can only be one. The other has to stay straight without being locked. Then lunge, straight leg, come back up, and now easily come down to the floor, sit however you like. Probably crisscross applesauce. Then you're gonna pull your arm. Oh yeah, that feels so good. And then you pull it behind you. Really move these, stretch these arms, and then you switch. And remember, do them for 30 seconds each, at least, or however long it takes you. Each person is different to the point that there often really is no right or wrong, because people differ so much. I mean, there are some rules to stick to, but most of the time, people just stick to their body's individual needs, which vary by the people, which is what makes people special. Stretch your arms however you like. On this one, I'm just going to stretch over my head and to my sides. Now this one, come forward, flex and point, and flex and point, and flex and grab. This may hurt a little bit. 30 seconds. Oh yeah, that feels so good. That wasn't quite 30 seconds, but was almost. Now come to butterfly. And like we talked about last night, you hold your butterfly. The butterfly is a good one for like really getting junk out of you. And after the butterfly, bring the leg high. I think I mentioned this last night. Stretch it forward in front of you. Let me turn to the side so you can see. To the side, and then you pull it over to your opposite side and twist your body. Like you see me in my back side, twisting the opposite side from which I'm pulling my leg. That's good for the back, and I have had a lot of back injury the past year and a half or 2 years or so. But we found out came from a lot of like lack of back stretching. Only thing my wonderful teacher could have done a littlest bit better with is encouraging more back stretching in addition to stretching the other parts. Along with, a lot of like walking, running. I live in a destination where I walk everywhere, never really drive or take rides unless it's raining. And that makes my back that's what kind of set off my back. And I was sleeping in twisted positions like this. Then after a while you switch. I'm just going to stay on this side because it just doesn't matter. Pull it high. Nice and high. Really pull it towards you. And now lunge and twist. Oh, this side actually hurts less because I'm more stretched out this way. The fact that I even stretched my own back makes me less hurting. Alright, and after that, now we are going to do like the downward dog. Come to your floor, all four, tabletop back, like when you do yoga. Hold it, then come up to downward dog. You could bend or bend one to really get that junk out of you. And then you come back down to all fours. Pull back to triangles, a good one. Now you are done, but one more quick little thing, you might like tap all the wiggle, jiggle it out, the fun part. And congrats, you made it through the easy routine. So I would go for this routine. I'm gonna post it on my Instagram and all my accounts. I'm gonna show you all my little TheraBand exercises that were demonstrated to me by my instructor. And these are really good ones when you are recovering or trying to come back in. There's 4 of them, I think. I would start with a lighter TheraBand. Yeah, I would. I have a light, a medium, a heavy. I'm gonna make a separate video about that. But let's start with the very light one. Got a nice new TheraBand for Christmas. Whole new stash of them. Today wearing my favorite new Christmas present of my new ballet flats. So new, I hate to put them on this dirty floor and wear them. I'm so happy with them. All right, for the first exercise, you want to put your whole entire foot in. You can't have toes hanging out like this. No, that is not right. That defeats the purpose. You put them in, you pull, then you point and flex and really pull towards you. As you point, that gives you the stretch, and flex, and point, and flex, and point, and flex, and do 10 to 15 on each side. And next one, same thing, you have to do them on both foot, even though I only demonstrate on one. I think I said that in another video. For this one, it's the same thing, put your entire foot and toes inside the nice stretchy band, and you're gonna do the Barbie. For the Barbie, that means you demi-point, like your Barbie or a model, the other thing I am, walking on tippy toes. So point, flex, demi-point, and flex. Demi-point and flex. Again, about 10 of those, maybe not 15, just 10. Now the circles. Demi, 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 flex, circle around. Demi, 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 flex, circle around. This helps your ankles. And you can go in other directions. Demi, 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 Barbie foot, flex, circle around. And keep doing it. Do up to 10 to 15 on both feet, even though I'm only demonstrating on one foot. You still have to do both. You cannot be lopsided. And what this does is it helps your ankles very well. Now let's switch feet. Again, that's a no-no. Let your toes hang out. My toes are not hanging out anymore. What we're gonna do for this one is we are gonna pull the opposite end. Like you take your TheraBand and you pull the opposite end from the foot. This is my left foot. So I pull towards the right, and then it's gonna be the opposite when you go on the right foot. And then you pull your foot. As you pull the band to the right, you pull your foot to the left, and don't worry, your bands will not collapse. Certainly if you do this right. And these bands are made to be about as resistant as possible so that they do not collapse. This really builds you some calf strength. Again, 10 to 15 of each of these. And then finally the last one. I'm gonna show you on this foot again. Well, this is the last strength training that my teacher taught me. Then I have more of just my own that are gonna be a little different. Well, they're not different. I'm sure some people teach them, just my teacher didn't. It's like point, Barbie foot, demi, full point, Barbie foot, and back. The whole roll through. Point, Barbie, flex, flex, Barbie, point, Barbie, flex, flex, Barbie, point, Barbie, flex. And again, 10 to 15 of those. And you have to do them on both feet, can't be lopsided. Now for the very last one, kind of done by me. I was doing it earlier and it was a really good one. For this one, you lay on your back, you put your foot entirely in the TheraBand, and you stretch it out. Really, you don't want that thing flying in your face. Really pull it. Even pull with your opposite arm when you're ready. Some of you may not be ready yet. Really pull that leg, but do not hurt yourself. Straighten and pull. And then do it to the other foot. Really, as you pull down, you don't just put it down. You slowly pull down. Letting loose of that band as you go. And do it like it's a clock. Like the clock goes from the 12 to the 1 to the 2 to the 3. And it goes around, but it doesn't just go all the way around. It slowly goes. So it's like you're at the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and back to 12. To 1, to 2, to 3, to 4, to 5, to 6, to 7, to 8, to 9, to 10, to 11, and then back to 12. And of course, do it on both feet. Never be lopsided. So those are TheraBand exercises, at least for stretching. For today's series, we also have the ballet ones, which I may show in another video, because I have more videos to do entirely about ballet TheraBands as opposed to just TheraBands in general. That's going to be part of the series, but we're not really there quite yet. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed these